Cjbeards, it's Joana and welcome to my live. So it's a Vlogmas. What's a Vlogmas? It's things that's going on during the month of December. It's my first one, but I sat on the team. I'm a little bit late, but it's okay. And so technically I'm supposed to do a video every day, and I decided today to do live as a first, and then he'll be just resume and to explain the situation. So this channel was a little bit dead, so I need to put it back to life. And the main reason it was dead is because of the coronaviruses. So if you're not aware of it, I really doubt at this point that we cannot travel as much as you do. And since I'm looking at it in French right now, we are stuck at home, so we cannot go anywhere. We cannot do any pleasure travel. So it's kind of hard to go and do video and tell you, oh, this is a great place to go for vacation if I cannot leave the home. The French is really bad right now that every time we want to go out, we need to have a paperwork sign. Yes. So it's a piece of paper, you put your names, it's like a certificate that say my name, I live there. And the reason I'm going out is to go grocery shopping. The reason I'm going out is to walk my dog, and you're limited. We used to be limited to 1 kilometer for 1 hour. Now it's 20 kilometers for like 3 hours, which is better, but we are having yes, it's in English. Yes, it's in English. Thank you, Stefan, for being part of the live. Actually, it's very cool. The comments right here. It's really good to have you here. And so it's really hard for international to see what's going on because we need to wear a mask. If we don't wear a mask, it's €135 as a fine. That's not quite nice. Who want to pay that amount of money? So we need to have the mask, we need to have the certificate, otherwise we get the fine. And that's not it. Like if you say you're going to the doctor office and you have a certificate that say you're going to the doctor office, or you're going to work, you have the mask, you have the certificate, is not enough. You need to have a proof of what doing is true. So we need to have a paperwork from you, for your employee, for your boss, to say that you're working for him and this is your hours and but the time you're supposed to be out. And now they're removing hi Jerry, how you doing? And now they're removing the certificate, but we have a curfew. We used to have a curfew. We're complaining that it was a 9 till 7 in the morning, but now the curfew they decide to do, it's from 8 to 6 p.m. except on Christmas Day, but not for the New Year. So even you're allowed to go from one region to another region. And the thing is, like, you cannot do this travel at nighttime, and you might get pulled over by the cops. And you might think €135 as a fine is not much, but it is, because the first time is €135, but the next time is above €1,000. Yeah, guys, thank you for coming. You guys are from my sport channel, and and today it's not a football time. Like, I had a live with and Jerry was there, and I was talking about football in my other channel, and the descriptions are and the links are in the description, sorry. And so I'm just talking to you about why I'm doing vlogs. The main reason is because I need to put this channel back into life, and my life lately has been mostly working from home and doing YouTube stuff, and then pretty much don't get out because, as I said in one video, I had the coronaviruses, and I'll put the link of the video after the live if you're interested. So I used to stay at home between the confinement. We're in the second confinement right now, so you guys are really lucky. So what's gonna happen is that right now the movie theater, everything is closed. They might open on the 7th. We cannot watch game. Before, even the shop were closed because it was non-essential, but they opened it not too long ago. So right now it's like, how do I do things with travel? So I put some video about some tips of things that you should have and not have, and what's my opinion. I'm gonna keep on doing those, but I'm doing vlog daily to tell you a little bit about my life and what's going on. And right now, I'm working on a very nice documentary. Uh, yes, Jerry is everywhere. He's everywhere. I'm working a very nice documentary because I already filmed, so I'm very happy about it. And it's an ongoing project that's going to take a lot of time because of the editing part and the approval at every steps. It's for people who cannot travel and don't know where we can go in the area to feel like they can get out without getting out. So you kind of stay within your home area and be able to feel like you're one of the different locations. So I'm doing a documentary about that, and that documentary is a double one because he's gonna be that documentary, sorry, is gonna be used on both of my channel because that place is located near the Camp des Loges, which is like where the PSG teams actually train on a daily basis. So it's a perfect spot. So I'm like, one video shooting day pretty much is going to equal to 2 videos for each channel. So every video will be very specified. One's going to be for this channel, one's going to be for my other channel that is doing really great. I'm very happy. I'm doing a lot of live there. I have a great community and I'm very grateful for that. And I'm working on having a really nice and community out there. And I had a lot of comments about people wanted me to do more video in English. So this is why the vlogs is going to be only in English. And I'm going to post daily things in English. And my tips will be mainly in French. So I can have French speaker and English speaker, sorry, in my channel at the same time. If you have any questions, just let me know. Yeah, it's family. Yes, PSG Fan TV, if people are really interested. It's a channel. Well, Stefan is is actually in the chat. He knows way more about me. He's the one who dragged me into it, actually. Because Stefan and I, we met in the stadium. And he's like, I was already doing video on my own. You know, that channel's been going on since 2017. So he used to be called Chronicle Without Boundaries. So I was traveling, and every time I travel and doing things for travel, I run up to really cool things, manifestations, and there's different topics I love to cover, the being vegan. And so every time I travel, I have very interesting people to meet and interview and put on that channel. And I was doing things also in this channel with sports before I split, and I said I need one channel for sports mainly. And I was in the stadium at a game. It was in 2018 or 19, I forgot. And then he said, hey, you want to do the brief on PSG Fan TV? So I'm like, sure. And I become a regular for a couple of years. Now for like 2-3 seasons, I don't remember. And this is what happened. This is why I'm here. And this is why I'm very grateful of what's going on. Thank you. So my vlogs will talk about my experience as a YouTuber, the struggle I had because talking about football was not easy in 2018. Thank you. Great memory, Stefan. Because it's not easy to be on YouTube as a woman and not talk about beauty. Travel is easy because a lot of women do travel. But talking about football as a woman and have the credibility, it was very hard. Because first I used to do mostly video recorded, and this is how I started doing my show. The show I have L'Instant PSG, and L'Instant France is like about PSG and France. And the thing is that what happened is that people were really hard telling me to go back on the kitchen, my place where I'm not in the football field. And going live was kind of risky because I'm going to have a lot of insult And I did had a lot, and I still have today. And I have a great moderator that helped me filter those. And I also have a great community that don't like people being rude, because the reason I doing live is to make sure we have a great day. We have a lot of energy going on. So I don't need to have like bad energy in my life. I need great vibes. I need people to feel welcome, to be at ease, to talk and forget a little bit about the day they had. So to me, it was very important to have those very strict rules, because I have different clubs, so not every club like each other. So it could be a lot of fight, but it have to be respectful by telling people about who they like, who they didn't like. So this is what's going on. And the reason I'm stuck at home too is because where do you want me to go? Every time I have to sign a paper, it's very hard. And I have a great news for you. I will be traveling at the end of December. So I will go to the south of France, and it's a trouble because I decided to go for the New Year's. So I'm gonna be in south of France without having to go out because we have the curfew. I booked a flight. I booked. I didn't really book it. My friend did because I'm going with my friend. So my friend booked a flight for us last week, and the thing is that that person had a lot of travel plan and could not make it because of the confinement. And so the ended up with a nice amount of voucher. So since the amount could not be reached by one person on a very limited amount of time because we didn't know what's going on. So I was nicely offered, like, hey, Joanna, you want to join me to go to Nice for a very long weekend for the New Year's? And I'm like, why not? And we actually did pay, you know, what's remaining after the voucher for the tickets for the both of us was exactly €6.06. So €3.06 for each of us, technically, to add. It was pretty much nothing. So I purchased a ticket for 2 person for €6.06. That was the best deal ever for a flight. So it was the cheapest vacation ever. And I have a lot of friends in the south of France in Nice, so I might be able to see them since I haven't seen them for a while. And so it's going to have a new video. We are hoping to go to Monaco as well because we're going to Nice. So I'm giving you the program. That's why that live is going to be a little bit long. You're not as stuck at home all the time. And I know where you go. I don't need to say. I know what you're doing. Maybe last night. I know. And I know why exactly. And the thing is, like, so I might be able to go to Monaco as well. And they're very, very fun things to do. So I'm going to check it out. And it's still possible to do things. And like going on a bus, hopping off, and they are open for tourism with a lot of limitation and restriction on what thing you cannot do, with making sure like enough space is there. So I'm there just for you. The reason I'm going there is for you. It's mainly for you, not for myself. Is to see how it's like to travel in France with the coronavirus at this time, what to do, what not to do, the best places. And the thing is, like, the challenge we have is to find a destination that we can go without the test, the PCR test stuck in the nose. I did it twice. I don't want to do it 3rd times. Some issue happened with that. So it was hard to find a destination that it was not too expensive to do it, because it was like, oh, let's go back to Sweden. We don't need it. But the flight was like €100 to go in and €500 to go back for one person. What's going on? When I remember in July, I went there and I paid less than €150 for a direct flight back and forth. And we try to avoid layover. You cannot stop at a country because the rule not the same. When you go there, they're going to ask you for a test and everything. So right now, if you really want to travel, it's best to do it by car, and it's best to do it by flight, but you need to have a straight flight. And you need to look at all the rules and see all the change that happen. Like if I want to go to Greece, I can go to Greece, but it need to be a straight flight, because if I go to Amsterdam, the rules are different, the paperwork is different. You might be stuck in Amsterdam because some country require a special paperwork that you need to do it online, otherwise you won't be able to board. Because I was looking at the website, because I'm preparing a master sheet of all the country that we can go and not go, when I was almost not, because we are confinement in France. And it was very, very picky. Like, no one has the same rule, and the rule keeps changing, so you constantly need to be updated. So this is what's going on for me for traveling. So I'm very excited of going to south of France in a few days, and I'm very excited to do my first live crazy live next Monday. So it's going to take me a lot of time. I might have some guests too. Is that I'm gonna run a show at the same time as we're having a draw for the Champions Leagues. So PSG as my team, we finish first. We have some teams we can we're gonna meet, but we don't know which teams, and we know it's gonna be in February, so the draw will be happening. So he will be my first live show. With instead of having a live about a debrief of things going on, it's gonna be live. So it requires me a lot of work, a lot of preparation. I'm very good and grateful that I have the software. If you want to know about the software, go down the link and go to my Linktree account, and you will see what software I use. I also did a couple live on how I do live, so feel free to check those, and the links will be directly on the description, is that I cannot put them at every single live. And this is pretty much it. So thank you very much for being here. I'm very, very happy that you show up in my life. And thank you, Stefan and Jerry, for being a great person in my community in both channels. And I will see you tomorrow. It's going to be a short. It's like a vertical version of a video, but they need to be less than 1 minute, so it's going to be very sensitive. And I'm going to do a daily short till the end of the month. Sorry. So wish me luck, and hopefully I will be able to see you soon. Thank you very much.